Hey, welcome to the One Piece at a Time Distilling Institute with your host, the alchemist of Indiana's Black Forest, Alan Bishop. Hey, this channel is all about home distilling and legal distilling. If you've got questions, reach out to us in the comments below, social media, or via bishopshomegrown@gmail.com. And don't forget to check out thealchemistcabinet.com. And the talking head videos roll on the One Piece at a Time Distilling Institute. As always, reach out to me, bishopshomegrown@gmail.com. thealchemistcabinet.com, social media, and or the YouTube comments below. I'm here to answer all of your questions about home distilling and or professional distilling. I don't always know everything. Obviously, I'm still learning. Any distiller worth their weight, no matter how old and how long they've been in the industry, home or legal, will always tell you there's something else to learn. And I learn as much from your questions as you guys might learn from me answering them. So I'm happy to do this job. So today, got a cool email. American distiller in China. Blackberry question. So this is from Evan. Hey, I'm an American distiller from Louisiana with a small distillery in rural southwestern China. That's freaking awesome. In the Himalayas, a place is called Dali. As this is cane country, we mostly focus on sugarcane rum and derivative products. Although this year, we're branching out into rice and barley spirits. I just heard your podcast interview with Jesse Stillett and was thoroughly impressed. As a side note, I also make an absinthe from cane juice rum base and wormwood and a bunch of botanicals we grow ourselves, along with some we buy, of course. That's pretty bomb. I'd love to try yours one day and all the other stuff too. Man, I would love to try that absinthe. I unfortunately am not very familiar with distillers in China, so you're the first one that's really ever reached out to me and touched base with me. So I would love to talk to you sometime and actually reach out to me if I don't remember to send an email. When you see this video, reach out to me and remind me if I haven't sent you an email. Let's get you on Distillers Talk and let's get into what you do over there and hear all about it. I would love to. I think that's awesome. Here's my specific question. I have an American farmer friend out here with a shitload of blackberry plants he imported from the US. That's great. But he has trouble getting all his berries to market every year. So he's asked me to see what I can do with them. I've made liqueur from it, but at a low proof 50. The flavor fades pretty quickly and also turns to an unappetizing brown color. Yes, that's absolutely true. I don't know if you tried to play with pH on that or not, but sometimes lemon juice, you can play with lemon juice, get your pH to where it's stable, etc. There's some other tricks to it too, but it's never struck me as good enough to spend that much time on it. So last year I tried making brandy, but without sugar, the yield is abysmal. And with sugar, the blackberry flavor becomes a very subtle background note. I absolutely agree with both those things. Then I saw your blackberry eau de vie on your site and realized that's what I should be doing. I've had great success making Geiss with cane juice rum in our pot soaked on various other fruits, including strawberries, with the flavor lasting for years. For liqueurs and gin and absinthe, etc. I distill the cane juice rum almost to vodka proof, then dilute with RO water to 120 proof and 2 times carbon filter, and this is what I'd use to soak the berries. If at all possible, are there any tips you could give me going about this style? I have a strong feeling the correct quantity of blackberries is to use a shitload. In any event, I'm going to start doing small trials with frozen berries from last year soon, and then try a big run with fresh berries when they come out in May. Thanks, and have a good one, Evan. So, yeah, I mean, you're on the right track. That's exactly what you should do. And the amount of berries, so I believe it was 2 pounds of blackberries per gallon. I have to go back and look at my notes, but I feel like I did go to higher proof on the blackberry maceration. Maybe not. It was probably 80 to 100 proof. It was 80 to 100 proof. It'd be interesting to play with that proof and that soaking period and see what brings out the most flavor. Of course, versus, how much blackberry flavor are you getting versus how much that phenolic flavor are you getting from the seeds, etc. When we did it, we did use frozen berries that came in 5-gallon buckets, completely frozen, and I had to thaw all of those and pour them into the still by hand, which was an absolute nightmare, as you can imagine. But it made a great flavored product for sure. But you're on the right track. Like you said, using your basically high proof, almost neutral, as close to neutral as you can get. I suspect with some of the rum sort of characteristic, you could probably get away with that, especially if you're getting some of that sort of propionic bacteria, buttery sort of thing off of your rum in particular. I would leave some of that in there because I think that would actually be great with the blackberries. And then, like I said, playing around with that proof. I did mine at 80, I'm pretty sure. But I'm kind of wondering, what the different proofs, if you go higher proof, what that's going to do for sure, and how much flavor that's going to pull out and what type of flavor that's going to pull out, whether that's a positive or a negative flavor. might be worth doing some bench trials just to see on a little tiny pot still, just out of curiosity. So yeah, man, I really, really am looking forward to talking to you. As a matter of fact, I am going to go ahead and email you when I get off here. I was just being lazy while I was doing the video because that's what I do. And it's also, for those of you watching, whatever day this is, it's also New Year's Eve. So, you know, I'm kind of trying not to work, but I'm also kind of working at the same time because it's sort of what I do. This is what I'm passionate about and what I love. And so when I'm into it, you know, and you got to strike while the iron's hot. So I'm going to shoot you an email. And I'm going to see if you'd be willing to come on Distillers Talk, because I would love to talk to you about the distilling scene in China and what you are doing in China, because I'm always interested in learning, man. So anyways, guys, short video. I know, I do apologize. But I think we got to the gist of the question here. And I think we answered the question as it was phrased to us in particular. So anyways, y'all, reach out to me. I love you, and I'll catch you later.